This is One-on-One. There she is, Dr. Linda Szypula, 8th grade science teacher, beautiful Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Now the doctor stands for?
Doctorate in Education and Educational Leadership.
It's educational leadership. Now that's really impressive. Why did you go on for your doctorate in the field?
Ultimately, my goal was when I grew up, I wanted to be a teacher for teachers.
A teacher for teachers?
Yeah, I wanted to teach those coming into choosing to be in the education field how to be great teachers. And I actually teach with the University of Phoenix also. Online.
That's interesting. You're a leader in many ways. Excuse me. In fact, everyone we've had on in this classroom close-up initiative in partnership with the NJA, New Jersey Education Association, they're all leaders in one way or another. They wouldn't be on here. We're about to see a video from the Classroom Close-Up series that you can check out on our sister station, our partners at NJTV. Saturday Morning Science. It is a super duper terrific television series. I don't want you competing with us, but this is a Saturday morning television program. It is a terrific piece of video. We'll come back and talk to Dr. Szypula right after this. Let's take a look at the video.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to the Saturday Morning Science Show's Halloween special.
Saturday Morning Science is a TV show produced by high school students, hosted by middle school students who teach fun science lessons to elementary school students.
You can say this and she'll do it.
All right.
On the day we visited, the cast and crew were shooting their Halloween episode.
For our first experiment, all you need is a graduated cylinder, water, a glow stick, and dry ice.
The show involves all schools in Egg Harbor Township. It airs Saturday mornings on local cable access and helps students understand basic science concepts in a fun and entertaining way.
As a science teacher and one of the presenters for the district professional development team, we realized that it seems like the elementary teachers aren't as comfortable teaching science to the kids. So we wanted to incorporate sharing science with them so it's easy to do in their classrooms.
Linda writes a rough draft of the script and then works with other teachers in the district to finalize a suitable version for the elementary school audience.
See, the ice is not melting. It's going straight into a gas. To get picked for the show, I had to audition. They gave us probably around 5 paragraphs of like the introduction to the show that I said on this episode and all the other episodes.
Now what you need to do is to take the string out of the bubble solution. I wanted to be on the show because one of my favorite subjects is science, and I love science. And as soon as I found out I got to audition, I thought it would be a great opportunity, and I love being on TV. I did it.
There you go.
The program also features turnkey professional development for teachers, available on the school district's website. Parents and students can also access additional enrichment activities as well.
Turn off the lights and try this.
You can't do activities like this in class every day, so it's really interesting to see how kids are doing new things and learning new things, and not just in school.
We received the NJA HIP grant. We received $10,000 and we bought our camera equipment. We bought the iPads where we use for the teleprompters. We bought all the supplies for every show, the backdrops, the materials.
Atomic Instaworms is another great way to introduce you to the chemistry behind polymers.
I hope the biggest impact is that kids don't stereotype scientists. Like when you see them in the book, you see them the older gentleman hunched over with the lab coat and the pocket protectors and the glasses, that they realize that anybody can be a scientist. And that's one of the things I'm real big in my classroom. I want, as soon as you walk in my door, you're a scientist.
Cheers!
That is absolutely fabulous.
It was a lot of fun to watch that. That was very fun to watch that.
What did you enjoy the most about that?
The learning experience the kids took away from it all. It was a labor of love. I'm going to tell you, it wasn't easy. You know, 3 school teachers, Lynn Myers and Kelly Renzo and myself, we came up with the idea to produce this show so kids can watch on Saturday morning so their learning continues, not just Monday through Friday. We wrote the scripts. The kids auditioned to be the hosts. We had so many great kids come out to be the hosts. to audition for the host that we had to have 3 main ones, and then we incorporated guest hosts in every week. And even the younger kids, the students that were on, the K-3 students, the elementary students, they had to write in why they wanted to be on the show. And
It was competitive.
it was, and it was, you know, now that we produced 6 shows plus a best of and a blooper show, which was very
You have
fun.
a blooper show?
Yeah, we do. And we actually even did a red carpet preview
Get out
of
of
our
here.
first show. And we invited all the parents and the superintendent and everyone at the board meeting. We put down the red carpet and the balloons, and
And they love it.
it was amazing.
When you first, again, you said you have some colleagues helping you put this together, but obviously you're a driving force here. What made you say, hey, we need to do this television series to teach science to elementary school kids? What made you do that?
Well, I'm one of the district professional development leaders in our school, and every chance I get, I present hands-on science activities and lessons and boot camps for K-3 elementary teachers. And I know that in those grades, it's pretty much reading, writing, arithmetic. If I had my way, it would be science, and everything else comes in through science. That's in my perfect world, but I'll work on that. So I know that their expertise so much isn't in the science fields because they're not highly, you know, they didn't major in that area. So I thought this would be a perfect way to produce these shows, because it's not only shown on our local education channel on Saturday mornings, you can get to it through our Egg Harbor Township website, and any teacher can link into it and use it for turnkey training, for professional development, for anticipatory, set information to start a new lesson, and all the equipment that we used in the shows. Any teacher in the district can call me up and ask to use it in their classroom.
So what you have created is potentially a model for anyone in the
I would
state,
hope
in the
so.
country. There's no reason they couldn't do this.
No.
And again, you went out and got some funding.
Right.
Remind folks, since we
It's-
couldn't do what we do if it were not for those who give us
right.
the dollars. So how did you do it?
The NJA Frederick Hip Foundation, we wrote a grant with them, and we received the grant a year and a half ago.
And that's where the equipment came from, the ability to do this.
Yeah, we bought all the video equipment, the microphones, just like the one I'm wearing. I told your guy, I have this one. Teleprompters, we bought iPads. The kids use those as teleprompters, and
Before I let you out of here, what do you think it's done for the kids?
hopefully made them excited about learning science, and that they realize that science is everywhere. It's all around them. Our ending phrase is always, thanks for watching, and remember, science is all around us, because it is. There's nothing that you do that's not science related.
But it's also taught them about the media, taught them about self-esteem,
Right.
confidence, the ability to communicate in this fashion. It's done so much for them.
Yeah, it's especially the children involved in the production. They really, some of them were like, wow, they got to see production of a TV show. So did we, because we're teachers. We didn't know the whole process between writing the script, and we learned a lot through that. But it got them interested in that different medium of not just being in front of the camera, but what goes on behind the camera.
I hope people who watch us on one-on-one are not tired of me asking this question, but every teacher who's come through, I ask the question. 1 through 10, how much do you love your job?
Oh my gosh, I don't have a job. What I do every day I love. It's not a job in my mind. The day I call it a job, I need to retire. It's not a job to me.
Enough said.
It's an adventure.
Dr. Linda Szypula, I want to thank you, congratulate you, and on behalf of all the parents out there who have kids in the public schools with great teachers who make a difference every day, just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Okay, stay with us. One-on-one will continue right after this.
Okay, can I work for you now?
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, working for great public schools for every child, Wells Fargo, the Adler Aphasia Center, PSE&G, committed to improving New Jersey's economy and strengthening its communities. New Jersey Manufacturers Insurance Group, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and banking under the principle of stewardship. The law firm of Gibbons P.C. Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, making healthcare work. And by Bloomfield College, offering small classes and big opportunities since 1868. Promotional support provided by the Star Ledger and NJ.com Everything Jersey, and by NJ Biz, all business, all New Jersey. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been produced in partnership with St. Joseph's Healthcare System.